Hello, hello. This is Christina L. Turner, Kingmaker. Welcome to my live today. I am doing live here on YouTube and here on TikTok. And I'm also doing, of course, doing this on my channel. So what I'm going to be talking about today is all the scholarships that I have that is available for students that are attending college. It's a very, it's a short list, shorter than it was before, but you can get on it as far as starting to apply for scholarships for your education or for any student that you know that is going to be attending college in the fall or the spring, which is whichever one. So to my YouTube channel, if you have not been here before, I am Christina L. Turner, Kingmaker, and welcome to my channel. Here I talk about money, get the money, honey. I talk about scholarships and grants for business, and also some other business topics as well. And so to those of you who are new to my channel here on TikTok, I want to say welcome as well. So as I was saying to my TikTok family, I'm going to say this to you, my YouTube family, that today I'm going to be having some conversation about the scholarships that are available that you can apply for if you're going into college or some students that are going to college. So this is not going to be a really long video because today I don't have any grant information as of today for business. But once it comes down the pipe, again, some new fresh stuff, I will definitely make sure that you get it. So I'm going to be looking here in this camera, and I'm going to be looking here in this camera. So I just hope that no one don't feel kind of weird. So let's get started. So the first scholarship that I do want to talk about, this is for all high school seniors who are in the United States and they're planning a career of service for the United States. So if these students are interested in becoming in the federal government, as government officials, working for the New York State Assembly. I used to work for the New York State Assembly, but this particular scholarship is called the Washington Crossing Foundation Scholarship. You have until January the 15th. I know today is the 12th. That gives you 3 days. And I know sometimes when we get this information, and I'm going to say we because it's not me who gets it, it's actually my partner in business, Mr. Kwame. So we want to say hello to him and thank him very, very much for his help and making sure that I give you the information that you need for success when it comes to certain finances. Okay, so here at the Washington Crossing Foundation Scholarship, again, this is for high school seniors, okay? You have to be a U.S. citizen, and you're going to go to, let me get this out of the way. You're going to go to gwcf.org/scholarships. Okay, now the amount of the scholarship is for $500 to $5,000. Some of these scholarships, I know that I have been putting in scholarships for my granddaughter, and some of them do require an essay, and that you or the student will have to write, but these are for high school students, so it may require an essay. And I can go on here. Let me see if I could go on here and look and see what are the requirements so we can extend this a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so the WCF, they have this particular scholarship. And let's see, it says students, yes, they do have to write a 1-page essay. Okay, they have to write a 1-page essay stating why he or she plans a career in the government services, including any inspiration to be derived from leadership of the George Washington in his famous crossing of the Delaware River. The essay must be accompanied by a recommendation from the high school a high school principal or the guidance counselor. And also they're going to be evaluate your students' achievement along with transcripts. They're going to need the national testing scores, which is the SATs and the ACTs. It depends on where you are, if you do both or maybe one or the other. And then also and other supporting information that is in there. Now, they do this award every year. Okay, and each scholarship will be paid as long as the students meet the requirements of the college chosen. The students planning to attend one of the military academies or have been awarded a full 4-year tuition scholarship can be eligible for this award. So they have a list of hold on, I'm looking. Oh, I thought they said you had to be vaccinated. I didn't see that. I just saw COVID and I just looked out. So you're gonna how to apply. You need to tell the kids that to complete the scholarship application, there must be 3 copies of a double-spaced cover page containing the following information. And I'm gonna read that. The applicant's full name. They can also include their nickname. So which I love that. Home address, telephone number, the school, all the information about the school, that's the address and the phone, the number of students in their senior class, the name and title of their principal or guidance counselor who is recommending the applicant. And then also you want to make sure there's more to it, like, is this a high school senior? They need to answer that. They're going to need the date of birth. They're going to need all of that information. And so yes, this is for the Washington Crossing Scholarship. So, and again, it's for $500 to $5,000. And here is another one. And just remember too, you have until the 15th of January to apply for this scholarship. Here's another one. This is called the Emerald Society of Fort Lauderdale. The scholarship is due on the 27th of January. Okay. It's open. You have to live in the Broward County area, have to be a high school senior, planning to enroll in an accredited U.S. college or university, and you must submit a 500-word essay on the topic of the Irish War. And I think I talked about this scholarship last week, but I'm bringing it again because I have a new audience. And so I'm going to click on here and see about this particular scholarship, what is available, what is necessary. And here's some general information. Okay, so here's the award. First place student will get $3,000. Second place will get $2,500. Third place is going to get $2,000. Fourth place, $1,500, and then fifth place is $1,000. But you have to be in the Broward County. So if you know anyone who's in the Broward County, they're giving away scholarships, and it's actually 5. Okay, so starting from $1,000 to $3,000. So what is it? You have to write an essay for this particular scholarship. So the students are going to need to do a little bit of research, and you're going to have to write about the Irish War of Independence in 1919 to 1921. And was it a religious war? So when you go on to the link, which is Emerald, EMERALD, ftl.org, you're going to go on there and /scholarship, and that's where you're going to get all the information there on this. The essay has to be 500 words, okay? And it must be typed double space, and you can't have no more than 600. So you can go from 500 to 550 of the awards. And I want to thank everyone for coming in. Thank you for joining. And if you can leave me some hearts or likes or whatever, or gifts, I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. You have to write this essay. They're going to be very specific about grammatic errors and things like that. So they're saying, they have it in bold. Please review carefully before sending your essay. Okay. It's blind grading. So they're going to be judging your essay on the content, the originality, grammar, spelling, punctuation, overall presentation, and compliance with the instructions. Now, listen, I know about the GTP app where you can put in a topic and it will, matter of fact, I love it. You can put in a topic and it will, you can say, hey, can you write me, let's say something about gluing nails on, and it will actually give you step by step. If you ask for quotes, it will give you quotes. It is a wonderful app. Now, I'm going to say this about those who are writing essays, who are senior students. It will behoove you to use your own imagination and write your own essay. Please do not. You can probably use the GPT app. If you can get the if you can get on it, you can probably use it as a guide. Okay, but please do not use it as the actual document, because I'm pretty sure, I'm 99.99% sure that other students are going to be doing the same thing. Use your imagination. I want you to go and write and look it over, have it reviewed by your counselor, your parents, or whoever your writing instructor, so that when you're writing these essays for college, they are going to be paying attention. They're going to be paying attention. And one of the things that you don't want to do, you do not want to plagiarize, okay? Because that is an automatic no, okay? So you're gonna also submit this particular, for this particular scholarship, you're gonna also submit submit it through the email. It's going to be on this link, okay, that I'm going to tell you where to get it from. So all the instructions is there, and you have until January 27th, and they said no exceptions, okay? So again, this is the Emerald Society, which is in Fort Lauderdale. This is their scholarship that they're giving away, and you're going to go to emeraldftl.org/scholarship. Okay. All right. So for this here, this is for the Amazon Future Engineer Scholarship. I love scholarships that give to sciences. I wish there were more scholarships that give to young people who want to be entrepreneurs. They're going to school for business administration or whatever. We need a little bit more of that, because we know that entrepreneurship is the way to go. And we saw that during COVID. So this scholarship here, you have until January the 20th, 2023, is called the Amazon Future Engineer Scholarship. Okay, and it's open to the class of 2023, a high school senior in the US who has completed or currently enrolled in a computer science course and a dual enrollment course. Okay, so I'm going to go here and see what are the requirements for this particular scholarship, and just give a little bit of background. Amazon is into getting, not just feeding, to the homeless, but they're trying to help educate. And I think they're trying to turn the corner on being more community driven in how they are giving money to our students. So here you get a $40,000 scholarship. This is a $40,000 scholarship, and the applications are open right now until January the 20th. Now, this is something that you can do. They have a newsletter, and I think this would be fantastic that if you are, while you're in school, I'm sure that Amazon will be able to send more information because they're asking you to subscribe on their website to their newsletter. And so this particular scholarship, again, is $40,000. You're going to get awarded $10,000 for each year, okay, towards an undergraduate degree in engineering or computer science, and a guaranteed, listen to this, a guaranteed internship. Okay, so if you know, like I know, we're talking about those of us that have been to college and we've graduated, we had to do an internship within our third year. And this is, or our fourth year, because you need certain hours, certain number of hours in order to complete your degree. So you need this. So what is the Amazon Future Engineer Scholarship? So Amazon is supporting underserved students that's interested in a computer science education, and it's to build diverse tech industry in future. They provide students like you with an opportunity to upgrade their careers with the scholarship. Plus, they're going to give you a paid summer internship program at Amazon. Now, this is awesome because let's talk about internships for just a little bit. There's a lot of companies who give students internships and it's non-paid, all right? I used to do a lot of internships with students for one of my companies that we closed my company that I have for 29 years. And we retired it. We're done. But I would bring interns in and I would give them a stipend. So if they were into marketing, if they were into all the things that we needed that would that help us to lessen our load on certain things, we would give them a paid internship. Now, what I'm thinking about Amazon, and don't quote me because I'm not sure, that when Amazon decides to do this paid internship, I'm thinking that you're going to get the regular hourly pay. So I'm not sure, like I said, don't quote me, if it's like a stipend wise, because a stipend is totally different than you're getting an hourly wage for an internship. So you may want to check this out. So this is a great opportunity to get this $40,000 and then also have your internship included. You know, that kind of like seals the deal. So just remember that you have to do. Now let's see what else you need to do here. First, you need to be a high school student here in the US, all right? You have to be enrolled in high school or college dual degree course where computer science, engineering, or robotics is the subject. Students who have not taken this course can opt in to take an assessment that is offered by Amazon. You must be authorized to work in the US. So you either have to be a authorized document holder, permanent resident, or a US citizen. You must also demonstrate a financial need. So if you don't need it, they'll determine. So your parents or you, depending on where you are in the stage, because I know they said high school students, but also you could already be in college, you could be already self-sufficient and on your own. They're going to be needing some financial statements for you for this particular scholarship. You must be planning to attain a bachelor's degree in computer science, software engineering, computer engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, robotics, and any other computer science related field of study from an accredited 4-year college or from a 2-year college with the intent to transfer into a 4-year college. So you can go to a 2-year college and still qualify for this particular scholarship, but they want to make sure that you going to be transitioning into a 4-year college when you get done with that 2-year college. You have to have a minimum cumulative grade point average of a 2.3 on a 4.0 scale. Now, 2.3 is not high at all. Okay, that is not, I think that's a C student. So you have to be a C student. They also have here a lot of questions that you may answer, like what is the award amount? What is the criteria? All the other type of sciences. Is computer science the only major that's eligible? And if you have more questions, you're able to do that. So where do I go? That's probably too, okay, where do I go for this $40,000 scholarship? And I'm interested in this. So you're going to go to www.amazonfutureengineer.com/scholarships. Okay, so I'm going to say it again, amazonfutureengineer.com/scholarships. All right. Okay, so let's go to the next one, because this is a good one. And this one is coming up very, very soon as well. This one is for the 15th of January. So here on the 15th of January, you need to have this submitted. It's called the Global Citizen Scholarship. It's open up to students accepted at or enrolled in a full-time degree program at a U.S. or Canadian school that empowers, supports, or to be an international student. Now, I think I talked about this particular scholarship briefly. I just listed it off last week, right? So let me just say this. I love it when parents send their kids to school abroad. It is so beneficial. And I talked about a little bit last week how, we have a whole lot of stuff that's going on, in the world, but those foreign exchange students, I remember even being in high school, the school that I attended, we have foreign exchange students, and they will come, and it really helps develop cultural awareness when your children are placed into have the opportunity to be placed into other environments than the ones that they are used to. So that school here, well, this Global Citizen Scholarship is also for the DACA students. So if you know any DACA students, make sure that that they have access to this. So let me click on here and let me see what's happening. Okay, so the deadline is January the 15th. All right, the grand prize is $10,000. All right, so last week I didn't say, what the money is. So we trying to get the money, honey. Okay, the runner up is going to get $2,000. And then honorable mention is going to get $2,000. So they're giving actually a total of $14,000 away in scholarships for this year. So the scholarship is going to be awarded annually to an international and DACA students enrolled at schools Empower support. So this is what you're going to need to do. If you're going to college, you're going to need to go and look on the Empire website. So the Empire website is going to be the letter M, then powerfinancing.com. Look on their website and see which schools that they support. So let's say that if you are applying for college, and I know my granddaughter has a favorite college that she wants to go to. She's so adamant on going to this college that she refuses to apply for any other college because she really wants to go to this college. I mean, like, no, you got to have a second and a third choice. But, kids, and I'm all for the dream, so I'll help her push it. Okay, so you want to go to Empower and look and see if the school that you are applying for or that you got accepted to is listed on that they support that particular college. Okay. All right, so first you need to be accepted at or enrolled in a full-time degree program in the US or Canada, that school that Empower supports. Also, you need to be an international student that is allowed to legally study in the US or Canada. All right. You also need to have a valid visa and permit to study within the United States. And you are protected under the DACA Act. All right. So there's a DACA. There's also, you need to be a permanent resident. You need to have a green card. For a study in Canada, you must be a Canadian permanent resident, and you need to have a valid Canadian study permit. So these are for them. So when I go to apply now to click, it is an easy breezy, very, very easy website to fill out. Okay. They're going to ask questions regarding who helps you with the financial planning for you to go to school. They're going to ask that. They're going to also require for you to do an essay or a poem or create a PowerPoint or any written material. Now, here is the question they have. They have, please describe how you have already made an impact in your home or the adopted country that you live in, or the broader international scientific community. Okay. How will you continue to do so after your education is complete? So are you going to go back and help, like say, for instance, if you were in a country that, and I'll just use this one organization because I see them on television late at night all the time. They are speaking about help the children. It used to be feed the children back in the day when I was growing up. So maybe you'd be like, I may go back and, sit on the board or help write programs or help this, whatever with, help the children, whatever that is. But it has to be relatable to what this is going to have to be community driven. Okay. So, and then number 3 is how will your education directly contribute your ability to affect the goals? So the goals of continuing, your education, what you're going to do for the community and all of that. So you can either, like they said, you may write an essay, a poem, or create a PowerPoint or other written material, but no more than 500 words. Okay, so that's even in your presentation, no more than 500 words. And I'm thinking that I have looked at all of these scholarships that I have here on the list. I'm make sure that I'm not missing anything for today. Yep, that's it for today. So let me just say this. I know that there are some of the teachers and guidance counselors can be overwhelmed a little bit. I'm not sure if they have in place at school where they maybe do like a session where kids can, be in a group together to apply for colleges. One of the things that I found out with, and this is because I have my granddaughter is on her way to college, prayerfully this coming fall. And she, one of the things that has helped her and her friends that she hang out with, they all sit in a group together and they apply for colleges. And I think that I believe that kids are so influenced by each other, because, we were influenced by each other, and that's some really, really good peer pressure, when your kids, your children are sitting around other kids or children, however you use the terminology that, what are you doing? Are you going to go to college? Or trade school? My granddaughter loves to do hair. We're trying to get her to, I'm trying to get her, I should say that, look, go get the degree and you can still do the hair, right? So you can have a degree to fall back on, right? So just in case something happens, So So one of the things is, or they're going to a trade school, and if they're hanging out with kids who are planning for their future, it helps them, it empowers them, it motivates them to get it done, especially when they see around them that everybody is doing it. So I'm not sure, then this is to whatever school or whatever educator is out there listening to me, is that maybe y'all could do it after school, so be having them in detention after school, which it's warranted. Okay, I used to teach school, so it's warranted in some cases, but also do after school too, where they can go as a group together who want to apply for scholarships and have someone in the room with them as a guide, you know, with their essays, help them fill out the application so they're not feeling overwhelmed. Because I know my grandbaby, she felt overwhelmed doing her application. So I stayed on the phone with her. We were FaceTiming and I walked her through. And it can be overwhelming when they ask a lot of questions. It's overwhelming when you're a senior and you have so much stuff to do. You're getting ready for exams, you're getting ready for prom, you're getting ready for all this stuff that you're doing. You have all these activities. You got to have so many volunteer credits so that your college application can look great. There's just a lot of different things, that a lot of pressure that seniors are having in high school, other than being on video and everything else. So I'm just going to say this to any educators that's out there. Maybe you might want to create a little group, and so that they can collectively get, you know, their applications in for the colleges that they want, sort of just hand it to them and just say, you know, yeah, go apply. And also where they can apply for scholarships right there holistically together. So that's it. That's all I have for today. I thank everybody for tuning in, and I'm hoping that this both lives on my YouTube channel. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for my TikTok channel, thank you so much for being here and listening and getting the information. And I hope that this is so beneficial to you in your children's future. May God bless. Okay, YouTube. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate you, YouTube, my YouTube followers. I'm going to get some t-shirts made, and so that you guys can have them. As in the, you can either read the transcript so that you can get the information for the links for the scholarships that I have there. You can have that. And it was something else I wanted to say to you. Oh yeah, I'm changing a whole lot of different things, because now that I'm back on YouTube, I have to make it easier for me, and all the different things that are happening in my life right now that I'm really excited about. So yeah, so I'm going to put some t-shirts down. Also too, I'm doing that woman, my women to call. I'm calling on women to participate with the lunch that I am doing on the 17th, if I am correct. Yes, it's on a Tuesday. It's going to be at 12 noon. Let me look again, because I have to check, because I have so much on my mind. Yes, it's 12 noon. And I don't know why I did that like that. Okay, so my call to women, and I talked about it a little bit last week. This is, this is going to be really great. I'm really hoping that we can collectively come together as, as a group of women. There's something that's on my heart. That I feel that we're being called to. So it's the gathering of women. It is Let's Gather to Activate Phenomenal Purpose, Improving the Success of Other Women. So I had a brief conversation about that last week. You check out my video from that. So I have to go. I love you. Don't forget to get the money, honey. Okay. Make sure you get the money, honey, and make sure you keep your money this year. All right. No excessive spending. You know, find out what triggers you to excessively spend. All right. So I love you. God bless, and I wish that you would prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper. Again, it's not a touch.